Florida State Standard SC.5.L14.1, the respiratory system, Annette Ortiz.
All plants and animals, including human beings, have parts inside of their bodies and outside of their bodies that have special functions to keep them alive, help them grow, and help them reproduce. Today we will be focusing on the respiratory system and the special organ it contains.
Does anyone know what this important organ is? The organs in the respiratory system are the lungs.
I want everyone to join me to take a deep breath. Breathing is needed to make our bodies work. It is something that we do without even thinking about. Now let's go over the path of our respiratory system. When you are taking a breath, you are taking oxygen out of the air and then breathing out carbon dioxide, which is a waste gas. First, the air enters your nose or your mouth and passes into your trachea after going through the nasal cavity, the pharynx, and the larynx. The trachea is a long tube with many rings. The trachea divides into two bronchi and then branches into smaller bronchioles in the lung. Your lungs are two very important organs in your chest. The left lung is divided into two lobes, and the right is divided into three. The inside of your lung is like a sponge. It has many little air spaces called alveoli. The bronchioles end in these tiny alveoli. In the alveoli, the oxygen in the air you inhale passes into the bloodstream and the carbon dioxide goes out of the bloodstream. The alveoli contains many capillaries. Capillaries are the smallest blood vessels in our body. Their walls are so thin that it makes it easy for certain things to pass through them. For example, oxygen and glucose. Now let's go back and see if we remember one interesting detail that we learned.
What can we compare the inside of a lung to? The inside of a lung is like a sponge.
Good job, everyone. Let us briefly review what we learned.
The human body contains many organs that help it work the way that it does. The respiratory system helps us breathe. The organs found in this system are the lungs. There are many important parts in the respiratory system that make breathing possible. The parts that we have discussed are the nasal cavity, the pharynx, the larynx, the trachea, the bronchus, the lung, the bronchioles, the alveoli, and the capillaries.
I hope you enjoyed learning about this very important system in our body. Thank you.